Hello everyone and happy Tuesday. It is August 8th, 2023. My name is Kyle. This of course is the lovely Mrs. Olson and this is Maker Notes. And today Mrs. Olson is modeling for you one of our latest finished objects that we turned into a kit. It's for all of our friends who love or prefer wool-free projects. This is the Inclinations cowl. It's designed by Andrea Mowry, and this version is done out of 100% cotton. So there are two different yarns in it. I'm going to show you the yarns that are in this kit. This is the colorway we called Whimsy. It is two different balls of yarn, both from Shuffle. Of course, you'll get the pattern as well in your order. So when you add the kit to cart, make sure that you also let us know your Ravelry name if you'd like us to put the pattern into your Ravelry library. Otherwise, you can just know that we will put the pattern into the email address you use when you check out. We print a copy also, we'll include that in the order as it goes. So the two different yarns that come in this kit are cotton ball. So this is cotton ball. This is color 2445. That's the solid. And the thing that's different about this one compared to the shift, although it's a little bit of a different pattern. This is a fisherman's rib kind of pattern instead of the slippy stitched pattern. This one, you don't have to change yarns all the time. So you cast on with this yarn, which is the cotton ball, and you cast on with this yarn, which has a huge name, Zauberball Crazy Cotton Stark 4. So Stark 4 Cotton Crazy is very much like Zauberball Crazy in that the 2 plies of yarn, which I think are 2 plies times 2, so 4 plies or something like that. But anyway, they are dyed individually and then plied together. So the yarn changes color randomly. Every ball of this looks a little bit different, but each colorway gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. And in the colorway options that we have in the pattern, in the newsletter and on the product page, you'll be able to see a couple different balls of this. So we're going to give you one ball of this, one ball of this. Each one of them is 459 yards per 100 gram ball. You've got plenty of yarn to make the cotton inclinations. So in the kit, like I said, the 2 balls of yarn, the wonderful pattern by Andrea Mowry, which we buy from her through Ravelry, and then we send that to you digitally and print a copy included in the kit. So that's the Whimsy colorway. That's the one that we knit up. There are 3 other options. You have to decide which one you like, I suppose. This is the Wish colorway. Wish is this really amazing denim. This is the one I like. Well, actually, I like all of them, but there are 2 that I really like, and you can guess which other one it is. So it's this beautiful denim. It's 2274. This is 2391. Won't that be gorgeous? It is really pretty. I love this one. So this is the Wish colorway. I wish that I had more time in my day to knit that one. Then there's Fancy, because we want to be fancy sometimes. Fancy is a really lovely gray, and this cotton is so wonderfully colored. Like the color is so saturated. You can kind of see how beautiful it is. This is color 2272, and then this is the other one I really love. This is color 2366, and every once in a while you can see down in there's a bit of that orangey terracotta sort of rusty color, which is going to look really just stunning with this. It's going to look like, it's going to look wonderful. So there you go. That's the Fancy one. If you don't want to be fancy and then you would like something a little more subtle, perhaps Desire is the colorway for you. Desire is color 2345, which is a really lovely creamy taupey color, paired with 2503. And 2503 has those lilac-y colors. It's got that sagey sort of green in there, mossy green. It's got some beautiful pinks and creams. That's going to be a really fun, fresh looking Inclinations cowl made out of cotton. So those are the 4 colorways we created for you. There are a limited number of each colorway available. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to hop onto the website, place your order. We'll be replenishing them if we can or as we can, but get them while you can. Number 2, the second thing in here is we got more in stock of the Freeform Frenzy zippered notions bag. So this bag, if you remember seeing it in the past, is a photograph of some freeform crochet art made by my friend, the late Janice Rosema. So there's lots of bullion stitches and spirals and all kinds of wonderful stuff. This was actually her crochet case, and I showed it to you in a different Maker Notes. You can see a picture of it in the product page as well. And on the back, we took a little bit of artistic liberty, or Corey did actually, and used a kaleidoscope style design to create a new layout. And then over there, do you see that? That is Janice's, her label, which I think is really awesome. So we've got that in there. It looks kind of like it's been sewn in and it was made just for you. And it kind of was. We printed the fabric, of course, after designing it. It got cut and by Corey and sewn by Anu, and it made this little bag. It's about a 10 by 10 zippered bag inside of these bags. They're white, and there's enough room in here to carry your cotton inclinations project if you're interested in doing that. So you can carry a bit of artistic fiber art inspired, a fiber art inspired bag with you as you go. Then the other thing, the last thing on here, and not least by any means, this is by Ulla Enquist. This is a book called Knitting Details Start to Finish. It's a really wonderful book that is hardcover, as you can see, and it talks about pretty much everything that a person who's been knitting for a very long time might offer to a person who, you know, if I could say these to my younger crafting self, what would I want to make sure you knew? So inside this, it talks about how to splice and weave in yarns. And of course, just as a general example, there are some illustrations, there's really good photography, and explains where and how to weave yarns in. And then it gives you lots of examples. So might not be super easy to see in the video, but when you get your copy of this book, it will be more clear. It talks about how do you deal with yarn that's been ripped back, and how do you do a standard bind off with 2 colors, and then what do you do with edge stitches? There's all kinds of information in this. This book is new to me, and it's probably new to you as well, so I encourage you to grab one. We have just a handful of these as well. So my friends, that's what's in Tuesday's newsletter. So I hope that you are staying safe wherever you are, and of course doing something fun and creative for yourself this week. Take some time to reach out to friends and family, and that's it. I will see you again on Friday with some more exciting things to talk to you about. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Bye.